Hello there, everybody. It's Sue here, Sue Crooks, the founder of LoveBiz Networking, and your host today on our LoveBiz Training and Development Workshop. And as it's a Tuesday, it is TikTok Tuesday, and we have a wonderful room of ladies here from LoveBiz who want to learn about TikTok. And we have the wonderful Mieke Gadd, who's here to be our expert and our trainer today. Mieke, welcome. Good afternoon.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you, and thank you for giving us all your time today. We really do appreciate it. So what I would do, ladies, who's in the room at the moment, pop your view now on speaker view, and I am now going to hand over to Mieke to share her journey, what she's all about, where she comes from, and then she'll go on to share all her expertise on TikTok. Thank you.
So good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mieke Gadd, and I am the founder and director of Gadd Marketing. We are a marketing agency based in Warwickshire that specialises in all forms of marketing, but in particular, social media marketing. So my life is predominantly taken up with Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok. And now slowly creeping in there is Threads as well, but I won't mention that too much because we could talk for a whole 45 minutes about Threads. So as I said, I am based in Warwickshire. I live in a tiny little village called Knapton on the Hill, if anybody has ever heard of that. I'm 29 years old. I've been self-employed now for 3 years, and my business was completely founded by accident. I was a lockdown born business where where clients of mine and businesses in the area suddenly out of nowhere lost their shop front because their doors had to close. And the importance of social media marketing, effective website marketing, advertising online became so prevalent overnight because that was the only presence people could have. So I started to help local businesses in the area. It became busy enough that I quit my job, set up a company, and here we are 3 years later, much bigger than we could have ever dreamed of. So and we've got to where, thank you, and we've got to where we have through mainly social media marketing. So as well as helping other businesses grow themselves, we have also grown ourselves through what we do. Also, just a little bit of background. I have 2 dogs that are in my house currently. So if it suddenly sounds like someone's murdering a terrier, it probably just means my next door neighbours nipped the shops. But they are here somewhere in the house hiding. And I have also got 3 beautiful, gorgeous stepchildren, but luckily this is their last day at school before the summer holiday, so they're not here at all to interrupt. So TikTok, the first thing that I want to cover is what is TikTok and how has it grown so quickly? It seems like 1 minute it wasn't here and the next minute it suddenly was. Well, TikTok was actually started in 2016, but it never really caught full momentum until 2020, and that had a lot to do with lockdown. But in 2021, TikTok had 1 billion downloads, which makes it so far the fastest growing social media platform. To put it in a bit of perspective, it took Facebook and Instagram 8 years to reach 1 billion downloads, and TikTok did it in 5, so almost double the speed. So it's essentially a social media platform where people share short, sharp videos to a vast public or their private, personal connections and friends. The idea originally through TikTok was to share fun videos and for it to be a personal social media platform, as was the same with Instagram and as was the same in Facebook. But due to its growing popularity, one, it became a way of entertaining people during lockdown. So everyone started making TikTok dances. You could whittle away hours in your living room trying to learn the latest dance or dressing yourself up as the man from Tiger King and doing a mime to his voices. It helped people burn time and have fun in their home. But slowly, if you have 1 billion people all congregating on one network, it is quickly going to get utilized for business. Businesses are going to want to be connecting with those people because obviously people are customers. Now, one thing that I always hear is, oh, I'm not going to do TikTok because my customer base don't use TikTok. And this is something that I want to squash here and now. One of the reasons why TikTok has grown so quickly is because, yes, 25% of TikTok users are aged 10 to 19 years old, but 22.4% are aged 20 to 29 years old, 21.7% are 30 to 39 years old, 20% are 40 to 49, and the rest, which is just under 11%, are 50 plus. So if your target audience is from 30 to 50, then that is about 40% of the users of TikTok. If your target audience is from 25 to 50, you're looking at over half of the users on TikTok on there. So it isn't just young kids wasting time dancing and sharing stuff with their friends. It is used across everybody. And a lot of that is down to their very powerful algorithm reading skills, which we'll get into a moment. But TikTok was incredibly popular. It also spawned a lot of different things to happen. So after TikTok became so popular, Instagram brought in Reels. Reels are now shared on Facebook. We also can do stories now on LinkedIn, which are very short, sharp videos. So all other platforms quickly catching up with this. You can do YouTube Shorts on YouTube. So your big kind of social media platforms now of Meta and Google have also cottoned on, and video seems to be the way forward. One of the reasons why video is also the way forward, and one of the reasons why today I don't have a PowerPoint presentation, is because static images can be really boring. But moving, talking, noise-making videos are proven to be much more engaging. They pull you in a lot more, they can grab you a lot quicker, you become engaged a lot more, and you actually retain the information better. People were shown to retain 90% more information when they watched a moving video than when they watched a static image partnered with text. So if you are on social media, if you are utilizing social media, we've got to get filming and we've got to get talking and we've got to get moving and grooving, because movement and video is 100% the way forward. Also, to just give you a little insight, I know I talked a lot about entertainment, and it's all about making people laugh and it's all about entertaining them. It's also about educating them. So did you know that the association, it's a very difficult word to say, isn't it? Association of Certified Accountants have a TikTok page, and they share about 3 or 4 times a week on that TikTok page. And also, to let you into something where I've used it, last year I was involved in a court case and I got most of my legal advice from TikTok. I would watch lawyers' videos and I educated myself on my subject mainly through TikTok, watching 1-minute videos, 30-second videos that gave me the information I wanted, not watching 3-hour documentaries or sitting in meetings for hours and hours where after 10 minutes I was kind of watching a butterfly outside the window and not listening to a word the person was saying in front of me. So as well as entertainment, TikTok is there to educate and to teach, and that's kind of where we slip into how it can be used for marketing as well. So how and why do you use it? Apologies if I just keep darting down. I have got notes, because otherwise I could just go off on a tangent and end up telling you about a holiday I went on last summer and forgetting what I was talking about. So how do you use it? And why do you use it as a marketing tool? Why is it an effective marketing tool? So apart from everything I've just said of, over 1 billion users, you can guarantee a big chunk of your customer base is going to be on there. It is great as a marketing tool because you just get access to people that you might not have access to before. But firstly, how? If you don't know how you're going to do it, I could tell you the why forever, but then you leave here and go, well, I don't know what to do, how to start it. So step 1 is to download the app. It sounds very, very out there, but just download it. Create a personal account. It doesn't even have to have your picture on it. It doesn't have to have your name on it. Just a personal account, and just start scrolling and watching and getting involved in the TikTok world, understanding what it's about by jumping headfirst in and getting used to it. Then you want to start using it as a marketing tool. So the first thing you want to do is create an account for your business. Now, I say create an account for your business because there are different ways in which you can do this. On TikTok, you can either create a personal account, a creator account, or a business account. Now, a lot of people out there will say not to do a business account for a small business because there are some barriers that can put up. So for example, there are some sounds that you can't use when you have a business account. And when you have a creator account, you can access other things. However, if you are intending to grow your business to a certain scale, you do need to have a business account. So there are pros and cons to both. The main barrier though are the editing tools and the sounds that you can use. If you're a creator account, same with Instagram actually, just to let you guys know, if you set up a creator account, you can use viral sounds, but your analytics and your monitoring will be it won't be fully there. You won't have access to all of it. It'll be limited. That's the word. Well done, brain. It'll be slightly limited. However, as a business account, your access to sounds will be limited, but your analytics tools will be there. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. But the first step is to create an account representing your business. So if you do a business account, you can run ads, which you can't do on a creator account. You have access to full analytics. You can set up automated messages. So if someone sends you a direct message, you can send up an automatic reply of, thank you so much for your message. We don't look at our TikTok all day, every day, but we will reply as soon as possible. If you would like an instant reply, please call this number or email this address, for example, to take a bit of pressure off you, manage those expectations. You can have an e-commerce store. You can also do this as a creator account, a TikTok shop. You've probably heard that thrown about a little bit, and that's where people can buy directly through your Instagram. And again, we'll touch more on that in a sec. With a business account, you can schedule and manage your content. And this for me is a key pro to it. With all of our social media clients, we have it so their social media for this month is totally taken care of. It's there. By the time they pour their first cup of tea in the morning, their post is out, it's done, it's dusted, it's ready to go. It's had loads of thought behind it. It's got a curated video or photograph with it. It's all good to go. You might have noticed you can now schedule on LinkedIn. And again, if you have a business, Facebook or Instagram, you can also schedule. So that's a really big pro to that TikTok. And you can also add a web link. When it comes to adding your web link onto your TikTok, it's an instant gut reaction to add your website or your LinkedIn, because that seems to be what everybody wants to share. Little extra top tip here is, who here has heard of Linktree? Oh, good. Marvelous. A good chunk of you. So I recommend to every business, you can have Linktree for free. It just has a little logo at the bottom and your analytics are a little bit limited. But with a free Linktree, you get a URL that takes you to a homepage where you can link numerous links. So you can then have your website, your contact us page, your LinkedIn, your Facebook, so on and so forth. So I would recommend changing all of your URLs on all of your socials to your Linktree. It also allows you, if you're doing a post about a product, you can always just put link in bio if you don't have a direct link within that post to that product, and you just make sure that your Linktree is up to date. Takes the pressure off, making sure that all of your link that you're putting in there is up to date, or changing your link constantly that's in your bio. So once you've created that TikTok page, the next thing you want to do is brand it. Now, I would recommend, if you are a solopreneur and your business is yourself and you are the main face of your business, use your face as your TikTok picture. I would steer away from using a logo, purely from the fact that people buy from people. They like to see your face. Whether you're sick and tired of it, people want to see it. So use your face as your selling tool. If you have numerous people throughout your business and you're a bigger business, that's when you want to be using your logo, because then your brand is going bigger than yourself. So for example, with Gadd Marketing, we use our logo as our brand, because when you contact us, you might not be talking to me, you might be talking to one of our account managers, and we don't want to cause that confusion. But if you are a solopreneur, have your face be your business. It's beautiful and engaging, and use that. But everything else, keep it really on brand. So your bio, have it talking about your business, have your username as your business name, no spaces, nice and short and snappy. If you're struggling to use your username because somebody else has it, try not to add numbers onto the end. Try to add something else that incorporates your business. So for example, if Gadd Marketing was taken, I could use Gadd Marketing Ltd, or I could use Gadd Marketing Warwickshire, or I could use Gadd Marketing Social Media, something that would increase what people awareness of what my brand does, rather than just Gadd Marketing 1 2 3 4. It just gives people more information straight off the bat. Make sure that you then use language that's synonymous with your business. Your links are all up to date and it is nicely branded. The next thing you want to do is define your audience. Now, by that, I mean, really think to yourself what you want to target and what those people will want to see. You can also, if you're setting up ads and you're kind of going a bit deeper into the business side of TikTok, you can tell TikTok who you want to be seeing your stuff, and it can be put in front of those people, but that does take a little bit more investment kind of behind it. But you can define your actual audience. And one of the reasons why this is so important is because, sorry, I've got the hiccups. I've just downed a cup of tea. So if you keep seeing me hiccuping, I'm trying not to go in the middle of my presentation. So if you don't define your audience, you might find that you're going viral. But then when you look into the back of it, you might be going viral in Yugoslavia, which is fabulous, famous over there, but it's not going to convert into sales here in the UK. So it's keeping on top of that. I actually had a client that happened to. They sell caravans in Warwickshire, and they went viral on TikTok overnight. And because they didn't define their audience, they'd gone really viral over in Asia, and just wasn't going to turn into caravan sales. So make sure you are defining your audience and keeping on top of your analytics to make sure that if you are getting viewed, you're getting viewed by the people you want to get viewed by. Then what you want to do is make quality videos. And I know that by saying that, you're thinking, well, yeah, duh, that's obviously the point. But by that, I mean, again, get to know the platform. So you want to start then using your business account, use your TikTok with your business head on. So you want to be searching for things that people who would be interested in your business would also search in. So for example, if your business was that you cleaned swimming pools, you'd want to look up other swimming pool cleaning videos, very viral TikToks of people cleaning swimming pools, I'll let you know. So you want to look up other cleaning swimming pool TikToks. You might also want to look up luxury golf holidays or skiing holidays, or TikToks of how to keep your children safe by a pool. Think of the person who would be interested in your video. So that would be someone who owns a property that has a swimming pool. What else would they be interested in? So start using your TikTok like your audience, and your For You page, which is the main page on TikTok where you scroll through videos, will start to look like the For You page of your audience. So you will get to see the videos that they want to see, and you can make videos of the same quality and standard. So you're fitting in with that, and you're going to fall into the same algorithm. Then also using your Discover page. So on TikTok, much like Instagram, there's a little search page, a little Discover page, and it will show you trending videos, trending sounds, trending hashtags. Jump on those trends. Trends are trends for a reason. It's because people love them. They love watching them. The amount of times my 5-year-old stepdaughter comes out with little sayings from TikTok because she hears me scrolling on it, and she'll say little things that are viral trends on TikTok. And that's how TikTok marketing is so powerful, because this one caption from one TikTok has now been said by so many people But then when they find out the original sound was from a Coca-Cola advert, everyone's talking about Coca-Cola or whatever it might be. So really get to use that discover page and start using TikTok that little bit more. So how else can you use it? Influencer marketing. So if you don't want to create your own TikTok and you don't have the time to be making TikToks, and TikTok just isn't something that sits well with your DNA, I would do influencer marketing. So again, what you want to do is download TikTok as a user and pretend to be one of your customers, using it with the mind of one of your customers, and find out who are the big movers and shakers within your circles. So if you took a big influencer, for example, one would be Stacey Solomon. I'm sure you've all heard of Stacey Solomon. She's a big influencer. She is a TV personality. What you would be able to do is set up a deal with somebody like that who would then actively promote your product for you using TikTok, and you then don't have to do anything. You would probably have to pay her, but you wouldn't have to do actual work yourself. You could also dial that down a level. I'm not talking everyone has to go off and talk to Stacey Solomon or Kylie Minogue and try and offer them billions to do viral TikToks, but it could just be influential businesswomen in the area. It could be smaller radio personalities, TV personalities. It might just be someone whose job is a full-time influencer and they make great TikTok videos and they make you giggle, so you want to reach out. You could also collaborate with them. So you could ask them to come and be in one of your videos. If you have a friend or a friend who has a business that does really well on TikTok, ask if you can join up. Or the other thing that you can do using influencers is partner together on a product. So for example, if your company is that you make skincare, contact an influencer and ask them if they wanted to develop their own skincare product. You would fund all of the research and the development of the brand, but then you get to put their name on it and people would just be more interested because it's what that influencer uses and it's what they want to use. So they're really good ways of how you can use TikTok. But then why? What's the point? It's a lot of effort. It sounds like a lot of effort. I've been gabbing on for, I don't know, about 20 minutes now. It's a lot of effort. But the why is firstly to increase that brand awareness, get your brand out there, get people seeing it. People go through phases as to what they like to do on their phone. We've all sat there and mindlessly scrolled. And people go through phases. Some people love to scroll on LinkedIn. Some people then like to move on to Instagram. Then they move on to TikTok. Make sure that no matter what platform that they're looking on, they're going to find you. Also gets to show off your personality a bit more. LinkedIn is very corporate. It's not as corporate as it was 5 years ago, but it's a very corporate platform. We all show our professional selves and, you know, we all think very diplomatically when we share ourselves. On the complete opposite scale, Twitter can be very controversial and people like to, you know, go a bit loosey-goosey on Twitter and share things. TikTok is where you can show your fun, personal side. Sue and I were talking just before we came on and she shares a reel once a week of her granddaughter. So it shows off her personality, shows off what she does. With one of my clients, they use their TikTok page to utilize like behind the scenes of photo shoots and what happens away from the front page. I have another client who's a hairdresser. She often talks about mixing colors on her TikToks. That's pretty much all it consists of. Her going out the back and going, right, I've got someone with bright blonde hair. She wants to go a deep ruby red. These are all the colors we're mixing together. She shows that behind the scenes aspect of it, gets to show off her personality, show off her brain and her knowledge. And ultimately, why should you use it? Because it can massively increase your sales. And by increasing sales, we'll go on to how it can make you money in a sec, because that's the goal down the line. But TikTok can definitely increase your sales. The one big thing, though, in how it gets there is you monitor it. So I mentioned before that when you have a business TikTok, you get really in-depth analytics. You need to be monitoring your TikTok and all of your social medias for that matter. So on all social media platforms, including TikToks, you have your analytics. In there, you can look up how many views, growth rates, which one of your videos was most trending, average watch time. That's something that really matters, is people watching your video to the end. And when I talk about video views as well, that is one, how many views a video has had, but also how many times one person watches your videos. I don't know about you, but there are some videos that I watch where I'll watch the same video 2 or 3 times in a row. Sometimes it's where I've then been distracted and I've put my phone down, but a lot of the times it's where I sit there and watch it over and over again. And the analytics will tell you all those things. It will tell you what time your audience is logging into TikTok. It will tell you what videos people like best. So it just means that you can tailor your campaign to what people like and not just mindlessly, you know, stab in the dark all the time trying to find something that works. You can actually calculate that a little bit better. So, golden question: how can it make you money? How do we show me the money? How does it make you money? So first thing, it's brand loyalty. So you might already have customers that love you and will want to buy from you, but by also just showing up on their TikTok page and being there and being present, it means that no one else, well, it means less likely that someone else is going to steal them. Going back to that skincare example that I used a minute ago, you might be creating skincare, someone might be buying it and loving it. But if they're spending their evening scrolling on TikTok and this new video comes up going, best skincare in the world, like you need to buy me, and you're not there, they could easily be pulled across. So keeping that loyalty by staying present and staying visible. This is a word we use in LoveBiz all the time, being visible. Secondly is web traffic. So just by having people seeing your video, that being an ad that you've created, or just organically coming across your video and automatically going, I'm interested. So they click on your web link. This could be a link within the video, or this could be a link on your page because they've clicked through to your page. But by increasing traffic, you're always going to increase your sales. You might find that it massively increases your traffic to your website, but sales don't seem to be converting. But that also gives you the knowledge that maybe some work has to be done to your website. So it allows you again to really look into where that customer journey might just be dropping off. So we can always fix that then and get it so that it's coming through to a conversion. Affiliate links is a great way for it to make you money. So this is linked to TikTok Shop again, which is my final point. Don't worry, we will talk about it. But affiliate links, basically, you can set up something with your e-commerce store so that influencers have their own link, which when they click on it, it takes them through to your e-commerce store. People purchase normally, but you then get told that that purchase was due to a video put up by Maxine Smith. So Maxine Smith promoted your product, someone clicked on her link and bought it. You'd probably give her a commission because obviously it's down to her that you've made the sale. But if you, well done, Maxine, thank you so much. But if you don't want to get truly involved in TikTok, you can use influencers, give them affiliate links. By giving people affiliate links, they're more inclined to make you content, because it's not a case of here's 50 quid, can you make me a video? It's I'm actually not going to pay you for the video, but here's a link. The more you promote it, the more money you'll make. And that in turn will just increase your sales because you have essentially paid for advertisers out there. It's a no win, no fee. If they don't sell the product, you're not going to have to pay them. And then ads and TikTok Shop. So TikTok Shop is when within your TikTok, you have an e-commerce shop front. So people can go into your page and there's a section that's called shop, and in there it just looks like a scrollable shop front, like an Amazon almost. You can also, very similar to Facebook and Instagram if you have Facebook shops as well, but you can then also have a link directly in a video. So you can say to people, click here and you can buy it. TikTok Shop is normally set up with Apple Pay. And the whole reason behind that is you're making it as easy as possible for the consumer. People, I hate to break it to you ladies, but people are lazy. Super, super lazy. Even if you were displaying the most incredible product, but you said, but to get it, what you've got to do is you've got to close down this app, open up your website app, type in www.sportsbras.com. Then you've got to search for the world's best sports bra. Then you've got to find your size. Then you've got to fill out all your card details. And then even if this bra was going to make you the next Serena Williams, you'd probably go, oh, I'm all right for it. I'll just relax for a minute. It sounds like a lot of hard work. Whereas if I said, this sports bra, it's all right. It might do you good, it might do you not, but it's pretty good. It's really good. Everyone who's worn it says it's lovely, but all you've got to do is click here and put your thumbprint on your phone and it'll be with you tomorrow. You probably go, yeah, I'll do that. That's quite easy. So it's all about making the purchase that little bit easier for the consumer, and TikTok Shop is there to do that. We can also do advertising as well. So just a little bit of a plug in there is we manage a lot of people's TikTok ads. TikTok ads are really effective ways where you can super target who you want your videos to be in front of. You're not sitting down and crossing your fingers and hoping to go viral. You're basically paying to be seen by as many people as possible. And within those TikTok ads, you can have a direct link to your TikTok shop. So it's, again, just making that purchasability easier. It's also about catching people, if you're selling products and services, when their brain is slightly switched off, because then they don't talk themselves out of it. And women, we are the worst for this, I have to say, of going, wow, that looks amazing. I could really do that. That looks incredible. But then we sit there and go, yeah, but I should probably spend that money on the kids' new school shoes. And I've already got one that's kind of like it. And yeah, no, I don't need it. I don't need it, because we're in our brains. Whereas when we're a bit sleepy and we're in bed and we're kind of chilling out, I don't know about you, but it's definitely happened to me where I've woken up and gone, oh, I bought that yesterday, and you're always really happy you bought it. Or there's the glass of wine syndrome. We've all bought something off Amazon after a glass of wine, and we've always liked it, but we probably wouldn't have bought it if we were just thinking about it that little bit more. It's rarely regrettable, but you want it to, again, and if you put too many steps in the way, that customer journey can get a little bit sticky and people just bail out. So TikTok Shop just allows that customer journey to be seamless and quick. So next up, the big 5 do's and don'ts of TikTok. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to tell you the don't, but then I'm going to give you the do straight away. So I'm not just giving you a list of things you shouldn't do. I'm also telling you how to convert them into things that you should do. So the first one is ignore trends. Thinking you're too cool for school. You don't want to do it. Trends are trends for a reason, because people ruddy love them. They really do. So the thing that you should be doing is watching TikTok, watching it, engaging in it, falling in love with it, scrolling on it, and finding out what people are watching. So don't ignore those trends. Get involved and jump on the bandwagon. 2, not catching people's attention. So by that, I mean, it's a very fast-paced social media. People sit there and scroll. You have to catch people's attention. The example I always use for this is, did you know that Simpsons television made their characters yellow because it's probably the least seen colour on TV? So in the olden days, when you had a remote and you'd sit there and you'd go, and your TV screen would go, different programs, you'd see a flash of yellow and it'd make you go, oh, what was that? And you'd end up watching an episode of The Simpsons. And then after they've got better recognized, it meant you could easily find The Simpsons, because you would just go bam, 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 and then be able to stop. And because you would go so quick, you wouldn't get stopped by something else and end up not watching their program. So you need to catch people's attention. Few ways to do that. Start talking immediately, or start the sound immediately, or start the movement immediately. We don't want this kind of slow darkness glowing into light. We don't want this big long pause. It's very easy to stop being engaged. We don't want to have words that ever so slowly creep onto the screen. People will get bored and they'll leave. You want to grab them, stop them from scrolling. Even if you start a video with your face going, stop scrolling, I need to tell you something right now, you instantly would go, oh my goodness, okay, I'm going to watch this. So just having ways of getting people to stop scrolling, using viral sounds. The amount of times I've stopped and gone, oh, I love this song. And then I realize I'm watching a video about how to best look after my roses in my garden. And this, you know, see, it's using these tricks to get people to stop scrolling immediately. Also, try and use some tricks to get people watching till the end. So even if you said like 3 top tips on how to make the most money out of TikTok, make sure you stick around for the last tip, because it's the best one. Things like that will make people watch the whole video. Number 3, and this one is a personal bugbear of mine, stop filming your TikToks and Reels in landscape. TikToks are meant to be viewed in portrait mode. You want to fill this screen with your beautiful video. Fill it up. I do not want to slit in the middle. It looks like someone's looking at it with really sleepy eyes. You know, in old films when they'd show a baby waking up from the baby's perspective and you'd have these two black slits on either side. You want it to be portrait. So remember, I know it's an automatic one when you're filming a video to hold your phone up like this, but what you want to be doing is filming everything in portrait mode. Also, just a little hack to add on to that, if you do have an iPhone and that's what you're using to film, in the top corner here it says HD and 30. You want to be tapping it and changing it to 4K and 60. It just makes your videos a much higher quality, and it's not a standard setting, so just tapping that will just make them that bit crisper. Number 5, do not ignore your comments section. You might have a potential customer in there asking a simple question like, how much does this cost? Or how do I get in contact with you? Or you might just have people being like, oh, I love this, congratulations, get involved with it, comment back, let them know that there is a personality behind that page. And number 5, stop overselling and under sharing. People don't go onto TikTok in the evening or when they're on the loo to be sold to. They're doing it to take their mind away. So you need to share your personality with them, share the behind the scenes of your business, share your knowledge. Like I said, when I was going through what I was going through last year, I went to TikTok to get legal advice, which I would recommend. There was one particular page that I really fell in love with, and I actually ended up buying some services off of her. She came and did some writing for us and got involved in the case a little bit because I really got on with her content. But it was only through TikTok that I started to trust her. I trusted her depth of knowledge because she had already shown that to me, that I ended up investing. So give away your knowledge, and people will then fall in love with your way of working, your vibe. Let them get self-qualified. And then one little bonus one, because I know we said 5, but then when I was writing them down, I couldn't help myself. This is a big don't post sporadically. With any social media, the top key is consistency. Now, when you ask TikTok, what is the optimum amount of times you should post? They say 1 to 4 times a day. Well, that's a bit excessive and kind of unrealistic unless you have someone dedicated to TikTok within your business. It doesn't matter how frequent it is. Obviously, the more frequent, the better, especially if TikTok's saying 4 times a day. The more frequent, the better, but try not to just do a post and then a week later do one and then you forget about it. And then 3 weeks later, you do 4 in a week. And then it just means that there's no way that TikTok can data read your business and therefore figure out what your goal is and help you along the way with that, because you're just all over the place. Even if it's 3 times a week, post on the same days at the same time and use that scheduling tool to stay on top of it. So my last but not least bit is my top tips to go viral. I've got about 3 minutes left, so I'm gonna, oh, no rush, no panic, keep going. So top tips to go viral. This is what you're all here for. This is the important bits. So number 1 is take advantage of TikTok's editing capabilities. The amount of people I know that just use TikTok as a editing tool, because it is a fantastic video editing tool. It's really easy, it's really quick, it has templates that you can use. I won't go through every single one because that itself could be its own 45-minute workshop, and if anyone is interested, please do let me know and we can go through it together. But make the most of their editing capabilities. You can do filters, trimming of videos, text, captions, stickers, visual and special effects, voiceovers and audio editing, slow motion, transitions. There's so much that you can do. So just using it as an editing tool is a really fantastic idea. Also, by using their editing tools, TikTok knows you're using it. And the more you use TikTok, the more they invest in you. So the more they push your videos to their audiences. However, quick tips to go viral. Number one, short and sweet. When you're starting out, I would keep your videos kind of 20 to 35 seconds long. Any longer than that, and people will just get bored. If you suddenly become a super successful TikToker and people fall in love with your content, you've got a loyal following, that's when you can go longer and more in depth. But to start off with, I would do 20 to 35 seconds long. Get to the point, give them their information. Incorporate live video into your strategy. So if TikTok is something you're really serious about, set some lives up. Say you're going to, and that's literally almost like we're doing now. You go live on TikTok, you are there with your audience, people can send in questions live on the go, and it just again helps people discover you. Use humor. TikTok ultimately started off as an entertainment platform, and that's still one of the main reasons why people use it. So get funny, use some humor. You can still be funny whilst being professional. I'll say that again. You can be super funny while staying professional. People often think that the two cannot be together whatsoever, but they 100% can, and they can make love and do very, very well together when done in very good ways. So you can still be funny while staying professional. So get funny and let your humor shine through. Creating your own audio. Now, what this means is when you find a viral TikTok is you can steal the audio from it and do your own audio, do your own video to that audio. So for example, by this, what I mean is you've probably seen TikTok videos, if you've been on there, of people lip syncing to other people talking. And then you'll probably see another video of someone else lip syncing to the same sound, and someone else and someone else. And that's because that sound has gone viral. One that I could think off the top of my head is that I'm just a baby. That was like a 3-year-old saying that to her mum. Sound went viral. People used it for their dogs. People used so don't just use viral sounds. Also feel confident to make your own, because people might steal them, and then it will come up on theirs. Audio from, I don't know, Kirsty Court, and then your page. So people might click through and then they want to make a video from it. So it's all about catching on that trend. Be consistent. We've touched on this before. Post consistently. Let it be part of your schedule. Keep them coming. What you also don't want is someone going, oh, I really like this person. Yeah, I'll go on their page. Oh, I really like it. And then a week later going, who was that person on TikTok? Searching for you, finding it, and nothing's new. They'll quickly think, oh, they'll lose interest quickly. The great thing about social media nowadays is it takes a second to grab someone's attention, but unfortunately it takes just the same time to lose it. Interact, like I said, get involved in those comments, get in them. There's also a feature on TikTok where you can take a comment and make a video to reply to that comment. So for example, if I was doing a video and one of your guys' questions came up 3 or 4 times in my comments, or it was one that really evoked a lot of thought for me, I could make a video with the comment box, the comment there, and be like, funny someone asked me this. Well, the answer is, because clearly it's something that people want to know. So get involved, get used to it. Using a hook. So for example, opening your video with a line of like, this is the biggest mistake I made in my business career, or 5 tips that could double your income in a year, or I don't know, something along those lines, like top 5 ways to dress this summer, or top 3 ways to get a promotion at work, or top 2 ways to change your life around. Or it might be something like, watch to the end, this is a really funny video. Something as simple as that might keep people in there. It doesn't have to be too serious. Or it could be, this dance took us 7 hours to learn. People then think, well, I need to watch this dance because clearly it's something that just hooks people in to watch the end, to the end. Timing, the time you post your videos. So again, use your analytics, see when people are logging on. If all of your followers are logging on at 8 p.m. at night, so you normally find that with younger audiences, they kind of log on whenever they get a chance. So they log on during their lunch break, they log on straight after school or after work, they log on while they're watching TV in the evening, they log on kind of anywhere and any time. If your target audience is women aged 25 to 40, you normally find that they log on at around 7:30 in the evening, because that's normally when their children have gone to bed. If your target audience is men aged 30 to 45, statistics show that they normally log on to their social medias in the morning. And we can all guess why. So there's lots of different times that people log on. So make sure you just keep an eye on your analytics and posting when people are most likely to see it. Thumbnails. So when you go onto someone's TikTok page, you might have noticed they have like little cute thumbnails of someone slightly moving. Make sure your thumbnails are looking good and again consistent. TikTok give you loads of different ways to show your thumbnails off. So either have them consistent or make sure it's just a good bit of your video. If I was doing a video and in it I was kind of making this movement with a big smile, that would be a great thumbnail. If it was me going to wipe my nose like I have done a few times in this, that wouldn't be a great thumbnail. Me like, so make sure you're picking that cover effectively. And then finally, you can create a series. So for example, this year, I have been on a big curly hair journey. I was a big hair straightener. And then in January, I threw away my straighteners and I've embraced my curls. They haven't looked like this the whole time. I've gone from kind of looking like a homeless cat to something that's starting to resemble my childhood ringlets. But if I wanted to, I could have done a TikTok series called My Curly Hair Journey. And if I was inventing a product to go along with that, so you could achieve these at home, that would be a really good series to do. People also do series like my home renovation series. If you are a painter and decorator and then also doing your own home, these might not be you don't have to post them in a row, but you can add them to a playlist on your TikTok so people can go in and watch that series. But with going viral, there are just two things that I would watch out for, and I've seen it happen and it freaked people out. The first one is the pressure to maintain the growth. The thing with going viral is you might see this huge spike in followers and likes overnight or over a week or over a month. It will start to plateau. It always happens. And you'll probably see a huge spike, a bit of a downward, and then kind of a plateau. So you've gone from like here to here. But people can sometimes get addicted to the fact that they were once here and end up getting engulfed into this world of TikTok and forget that the reason they have a TikTok is to sell their nail services. And that's actually their job. They're not a TikToker. So try not to get addicted to the pressure to maintain that growth. And secondly, I hate to mention it, but negative comments. It happens. If you start to go viral, it can happen. Again, I had a client who did really, really well on TikTok. They got to about 800,000 followers. We were really going for the million. And she had to take a 3-month break because she's a beautiful girl, but she was starting to get comments about her weight, her appearance, her height. She would get overly sexually explicit comments on her TikTok. TikTok you are not as protected as you are through Meta. Meta will detect a lot of things and take them down immediately. TikTok is getting better, but you aren't as protected. So do be aware that that can happen. So you need to be a tiny bit resilient if that happens. But I don't want to finish on a negative because that would be really rubbish. So my final thing is the best way to go viral on TikTok is to have fun with it. Let it be a fantastic extension to what you're already doing. And just my final tip to leave you guys with is a lot of people say to me, I don't want to spend all this time making a video though, and then just using it on TikTok. And when I save a video from TikTok, I've got Gadd marketing and a TikTok logo jumping all over the video. And if you share those videos onto Instagram and Facebook, they tend to not share them as much because you're promoting another social media platform. So Instagram likes to hide them in the corner. So my little sneaky tip to that is an app called, you're going to all cringe at all my notifications now, but it's called Snaptic. I don't know if you can see that there. SnapTick. Oh, SaveTick. It's changed to now. Sorry. It's obviously changed its name. SaveTick. So SaveTick is a little app you can get on your phone. I think the subscription is minimal. It's less than £10 a month. I have it and I use it for all of my clients. And what you do is when you post a TikTok video, if it's on a public profile, you can copy the URL, put it into SaveTick, and it will save the video on your phone without your logo jumping around it. So you can then reuse that onto Instagram, YouTube Shorts, wherever you wish, so that that effort into filming, editing is used overall. So there you go, ladies. There is my brain pour of TikTok knowledge onto the table.
Thank you so much. Before we open questions, how can people contact you? Apart from through TikTok.
Apart from through TikTok, the best way to contact me is actually through email, just because they're manned the most by everyone within the office. So email me directly, which is Mieke, M-I-E-K-E, @gaddmarketing.co.uk. But I'm also on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Type in Mieke Gadd. I am pretty much the only one that exists because of my half German, half English heritage. So yeah, type Mieke Gadd in anywhere and you will find me.
Thank you, Mieke. That is brilliant. We will be going to questions very shortly, but I would like to end the video now if you're watching on replay. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you very soon. So I'm just going to end that recording.